Hi, welcome back. So this past weekend we hit several thrift stores in a town not too far from us in Bloomington, and I am going to show you today what we found. I did pretty good. I say we, my husband goes with me a lot of times, and so we kind of hit the thrift stores together, and I actually found several little things, so let me show you what I got. Okay, here's kind of the broad view of some of the things I got. I got enough, I'm gonna have to do two different splits, but we will start over here with this stop. This was a Goodwill, and there is some personal items in here. So this Anchor Hawking, I'm just gonna keep for myself. It's a glass measuring cup for 2 cups. And then this is a Ninja blender cup with the lid. So I paid $1, and it looks like this sells on eBay for 10. So that was an easy pickup. Put that out of the way. And then these are a goodie bag, or grab bag as they call them. I've been having some good luck with these lately. So this is a bunch of like vintage kids shoes. And I picked these up, and actually there is a newer piece in here, Cat and Jack from Target. So I don't know if that has any value, but I picked these up based more on these older style shoes because I have sold some booties like this before for, I think it was like $8. So you figure there's several, 1, 2, 3, 6 or 7 shoes in here. Of course, one of them is the newer. This actually might be a newer style too, these white pair right here. But anyways, I will definitely I paid $5.99 off, so I technically spent $5.39 on that bag. And then I'll show you this Texas Hold'em Yahtzee. This is more for personal use. We do game nights and stuff like that. And so we just thought that might be something different to play. So this next grab bag was $7.99. And basically I bought this off of these soaps down here. You can't see, I had to kind of push around to see what they are. They're the Caress something or other, but they're a discontinued scent. So I think I could sell that 4-pack, if I'm remembering correctly, I think between 10 and 15. And so again, this is $7.99. I paid $7.19. And then if some of this stuff is newer in here, then there might be some other things that can sell. So I just kind of took it on a whim. I knew I could make my money back with the soaps, so I thought, well, there might be another surprise in there, so we'll try it. I like digging in the grab bags. I don't know. It's exciting to me. So I did not open this one to do any more research, but in this next haul, I did. That's why they're kind of open. So this was a different Goodwill, and we did spend enough, again, to get the 10% off. So this, not the Jergens soap, but everything, like these makeup brushes, and not the calculator, but all this right here, including these 2 items, were in this grab bag. That was, I opened it because my curiosity was getting the better of me. So it was $5.99, but again, we paid $5.39. Okay, so a new and open Listerine. It's not anything fancy. We can just use it around the house if we want. This thing was in there. It is Everyday by Unsun. It's a tinted, mineral tinted face sunscreen lotion. So this, I did open the lid there, and it is sealed underneath. Let me focus that. So it's sealed underneath, so I can sell that, and so that is $10. So we're already in the profit. And then all these makeup brushes that are pretty much new, and I did look it up, and you can sell used makeup brushes as long as you clean them. So any of these that are not in the wrappers, I will clean so I can sell. And so there is a ton of them. Most of them are Estee Lauder, and then there's a lot of Lancome, and then these, you know, based on the color, I'm pretty sure those are Clinique. Actually, yeah, I think this one Oh yeah, this one's marked Clinique. Oh, sorry, I just stuck my finger. Newbie here. Clinique. Okay, it's not gonna focus. That's Clinique. So these, I don't know. So I'm not a huge makeup person, but they're like tips that you put into a makeup brush and then the lid comes off. So I did not look these up for any value in the Clinique, but there's definitely value in the Estee Lauder. I will more than make up my money on this bag for sure. Okay, the Jergens mild soap. So basically I scanned one of these to just see if it was one worth picking up, and they were. So these are 3 packs and they're 3-ounce bars. So each pack here is 9 ounces. So like some of these bags are dirty. I'll just take a baby wipe and clean them up on the outside. So if memory serves, I think I can sell 3 of these packs for like 40 bucks. And then, you know, I'll have the 2 that then I could sell for another price. So these were $3 each. More than I would typically pay for soaps, but because I did actually look it up in the store and knew I could make my money back, I went ahead and picked it up. So then the next item is this Radio Shack, which, you know, Radio Shack is no longer in business. Well, they might be some places, but where I am, they are not in business any longer. So it's got that tilt head, and so on the back it gives you the model number. Maybe there you go. So this does look grody on the back, but I will clean that up. So these sell for typically about $10 or so, give or take, and it was 2, so 5 times my money. I will take it. Then I bought this, which is also sealed under the lid. And I don't know that this has much value on the quick search that I did, but I figure if all else fails, I can use it. And it was $1.99. So $1.99 for body wash for me or for resale. I'm fine either way. I do like the skin so soft, so works either way. So this other grab bag, let me move this out of the way. Again, and I guess I should say again, you know, I said $2.99, $1.99. Those were all 10% off. So it's $2.69 per soap thing, and then $1.79 for the calculator. Okay, so $5.99, so technically $5.39. And I basically just Google image searched one of these items. And if you don't have that, that's definitely an app I would get. It's an app for me because I do not have an Android phone. I have an iPhone, so I use the Google Photos app to do the search by image. So let's pull these people out. And I think, oh no, I searched this guy because I thought, well, he is odd enough that he would bring something up. Because sometimes with the figures, you know, you're like, it didn't really bring up anything specific. So he is who I looked up to determine to pick this up. So let me pull these out. So there are 6 little things in here. Okay, so these 6 guys. So I looked him up, and then I think I also looked him up. And I'm like, okay, well, they look pretty similar. So, you know, they're probably from the same line, which that was incorrect thinking. These are Little Tikes Kingdom Builders. And so I might be able to sell this lot of 4. I'm thinking I saw a comp for 40. So I know with these figures, some are worth more value than others. The comp I found with 4 figures had these 2 in them. So I'm gonna base it around that. And then as I dig in deeper, we'll find out more specifically. Okay, so then this guy is actually he's a Ben 10 figure, which I've actually sold Ben 10 figures before, and some of those can do really well. And he is currently selling for around $10 just for him. Now, the sell-through rate on him is not the greatest, so I may be holding on to him for a minute, but he's small, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm gonna make plenty of profit on it, so I'm okay with it. Now this guy is so cool. Okay, let me see if I can do this one-handed because I am holding my phone with the other. So you pull him out, and he's a measuring tape. Is that not cool? And then you pull his tail. Okay, I don't have him out far enough, but usually you pull the tail and then he comes back in. So I did not see any listed or sold on eBay for the 90 days. There is one listed on Amazon for $75. So I need to go into the product research, or what used to be Terapeak, and do a little more digging on him to see what he has sold for in the past on eBay. If there's not much history, then I will probably just base my pricing off of the Amazon. I will not list him for 75, but I will definitely not list him for 10 either. So more research due on him. And then that is it from the first two stops. And now let me reset with the next two. Okay, and here is the second batch. So a Goodwill stop, of course, but before that we went to, I believe it was Salvation Army, and I just picked up these two guys. He is so cute, so I couldn't leave him behind. He was $1.99, which this makes me think I do actually have another item I picked up from here, but I have it in there because I was going to treat it. It's a super cute, like, handmade bunny. But after I paid for it and was walking out, I noticed there were some stains on her dress, so I am treating that currently. Then I got this Quilter's fabric calculator. It was $5, and this sells for $25. So I picked that up. It's brand new. And then, again, grab bags. So I did not spend enough to get the 10% off, so the price listed is what I paid. So I paid $5 for this grab bag. And this is more just because I really like Christmas stuff. So that tin was cute. And then I like this little snowman guy over here. And then there's also, let me flip this. Oh, and then this little mouse, handmade mouse down there. And then there's all these like Christmas cards. So I'm like, well, for $5, that pays for itself in just having Christmas cards for, you know, next year. So that is, I definitely will make my money back, and I should make some profit. Not a ton, but I was willing to pick it up just because let's keep it out of the landfill and sell some Christmas spirit. Okay, so then next is this other grab bag that was also $4.99. Again, I picked this up based on essentially style. So it's a lot of vintage baby shower items. And so like there's a banner, there's like little teddy bear pics, and then this, and then some Wilton favor bags from like 2002, I think, or 2003. And then as you turn around, you see a bunch of paper napkins. And I have sold just like one pack of vintage paper napkins before for like $4. So I knew I should at least make my money back. There will definitely be a profit too, I believe, you know. And then you can see that little baby in there. But also a big part of why I picked it up was these back here say Made in USA, House of Paper. And this is like baby shower game pad. It's hard to, ouch, those staples get me every time. Okay, you can't really see it, but I just wanted to leave it in the bag so you can kind of see how I look to determine, okay, is this worth it or is it not? So basically I just maneuver some stuff around, you know, to see what it is, and love looking at the vintage stuff. Even if it doesn't make me a ton of money, I don't know, I just like it, so that's what I do. And then I got this, the Super Shooter. Now there are some of these that do like amazingly well. I've sold, and I'm pretty sure it's the same name, Super Shooter. I probably should have looked that up before I started this video, but they look different. So I sold one not too long ago, and it was like 80 bucks. Now this one, as seen on TV, Hamilton Beach. I'm pretty sure that last one I sold was not Hamilton Beach. You know what? Maybe I'll put a comp of like the more expensive one on the screen so you can see. This one does good. Like I only paid $2.99 for this. So if it's complete, it should easily sell for $25, if not more. So that's why I picked it up, because $2.99. And then, so basically it's like a cookie maker. So I just will, you know, test it, make sure it works.